So when I talk with businesses about my services, one thing that usually comes up is, oh, but I've tried running ads or ads don't work for us. And truth be told, a lot of businesses run ads that aren't profitable, but does that mean that ads don't work? Of course not. I'm sure that as I'm speaking right now, there are businesses in your niche that are running very profitable ads that are crushing the competition. So if they're doing it and crushing their competition, why can't you? That's exactly what we're going to break down in today's video. I'm going to share with you 3 things that you have to have under control before you start running meta ads or any other ads for that matter. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. The first factor that you need to have in place is a killer intro offer. In other words, a very good intro offer that grab people's attention. And what I've discovered after looking at a ton of ads is that most businesses fail here. They try to sell their service or their product to people without even giving them a low friction reason to even try them. If your offer isn't irresistible, you're simply not giving people a strong enough reason for them to actually try your product. And this is especially true if you're in a niche such as barbers, massage studios, napropaths, gyms, or other local businesses such as those. Because here's the thing, studies show that people are willing to pay twice as much to businesses that they are familiar with. So in other words, what that means is that the hardest sale that you'll ever have to make to a customer is the first one. That's where your intro offer comes in. And examples of great intro offers could be 30% off your first purchase, buy 3 for the price of 2, get 15% off if you bring a friend to also buy the products or buy the service. But that specific offers depends on what type of business model that you are running. There's no one size fits all here. It all depends on your situation, on your current financial status, and how we can craft a good offer depending on your circumstances. The second factor is meeting your potential customer in their current state. And what I mean by this is that you can't present yourself as the solution to a problem that they're having if they don't even know that they have this problem. So think of it like this: if you are selling vacuum cleaners and the person that you are targeting isn't even aware that having a messy home is a problem, in this case, you'll first need to highlight the problem or the problems that actually come with having a messy home, such as people not feeling welcomed, you feeling stressed, potential health causes that a messy home with dust all over the place could cause for them. And once they recognize the pain, the actual problem behind this, then you can present yourself as the solution. And in this case, this is your vacuum cleaner, right? Your product. Then they're more receptive to that solution and to actually buy your product. Another example would be if your potential customers are aware of the problem that they're having, but they are not aware of the solution to that problem. And in this case, you don't always have to call out the problem, since if it's obvious, then it doesn't really make sense to emphasize the problem even more, although it could be beneficial to do so. We're going to get into that later. So for instance, right now I'm running a campaign for a client of mine where we are targeting people with osteoarthritis. And since this is a problem that they are experiencing on a daily basis, we don't really have to call out the problem that their osteoarthritis, their current condition, how that affects them, right? Instead, we focus more so on the solution, which in this case is to book a consultation with my client. So we're presenting the solution to their problem, and then offering the product, so to speak, is a consultation with my client. But I said we were going to get back into something later, right? And something to keep in mind is that although it might not be necessary to focus on the problem in itself, when you are targeting a group that are very aware of the problem that they are having, it could be beneficial to do so in certain situations. So for example, the client of mine that I just mentioned, what we are doing in the ads that we are running for him is to call out specific everyday situations that they are experiencing, such as getting into their car, mowing their lawn, and stuff like that, to really connect to their pain point, and in doing so, get them to feel like we really understand what they are having trouble with. And that in turn leads to them being more receptive to actually want to book a consultation, again, in this example with my client. But emphasizing a problem when your audience are already aware of the problem that they are having is something that you have to be careful about, because you don't want to come off as too pushy and emphasizing it too much. So if you don't really know what you are doing here or how you should do this, I would try to stay away from it. And the last thing that you need to have under control before you start running your ads is one clear call to action. Your ad should only have one job. It could be book the appointment, claim your free offer, download the guide, or whatever your specific action that you want your customer or potential customer to take, whatever that is. Whatever it is that you want them to do, pick one of those things. I know you might want them to do many different things, right? Send you a message, land on your landing page, scroll on your booking page, or whatever that is, but you have to pick one because clarity converts. And when people have too many options, they tend to pick none. And instead, in this case, if you're running ads, just keep scrolling on their feed, because they know that if they just keep scrolling, they won't have to think too much. They're just gonna get hit with more dopamine by keep scrolling. So you have to be very, very clear on what action you want them to take here. Because I'm sure you've been in a similar situation, right? You are turning on the TV, you want to watch a good movie, so you open Netflix and you are excited to watch a really good movie, but you have these hundreds of movies to choose from, thousands of movies to choose from, right? So what do? You open Netflix, you scroll for 20 minutes between different movies. You know, you might want to, oh, I want to watch this, but then I also want to watch this. And so you go back and forth, you find good movies here, good movies there, and then 20 minutes passes by and you haven't decided what movie to watch, and that night you might not even ending up watching a movie. So you have to be very, very clear here in what action you want them to actually take. So as I said, whether it's book now, download my free guide, or whatever it is, you have to be very, very clear and making it impossible for your potential customer to miss the offer that you are presenting. It has to be explicitly clear. And before we wrap this video up, I want to give you one quick bonus tip. And that is that when you are running ads, whether that's on Meta, on Google, or TikTok, or whatever it is, make sure you track everything, because what gets measured gets managed. So if you're not tracking your views, your clicks, bookings, messages, etc., you don't really know what's actually working and what's not working. And the fact of the matter is that the most profitable campaigns are built on data and not guesswork. So make sure you track everything. That will make it easier for you to know that, all right, this ad is performing here, this ad is not performing here, and we're gonna double down on this, we're gonna lower the ad budget here and stuff like that. Now, if you're tired of running ads and feel like you're just wasting money without getting any results, I'm here to help you. If you click the link in the description down below, you'll get to my website where you'll be able to book your free 30-minute strategy call with me personally. And in this call, we'll go through your current setup, what's holding you back, and what potential solutions there are for you moving forward. And if it makes sense for us to work together, awesome. If not, you'll still walk away from that call with more clarity and a plan that you can implement right away without having to do any more guesswork. So as I said, if you want help with that, just click the link in the description down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and comment if you have any questions. I appreciate you for watching, and as always, I'm rooting for you.